Morning children, today we will discuss about the topic how to transform sentences from active to passive. Let's talk about some general rules, and the first rule of it is that the subject of the active sentence is changed into an object. And I have shared with you a picture of these subjects, possessives and objects, and I hope you must have written them down in your notebook as well as you must have learned them by heart. Because without knowing these three forms, the transformation from active to passive is not possible. So please make sure that you have learned them by heart. Now the second rule is recognize the subject and the object of the sentence. Yes, one has to recognize the subject. Here in the sentence, I'm playing cricket with my brother in the field. I is here the subject and cricket here is the object. And the rest of the material with my brother in the field is an unnecessarily added information of the sentence. Here this unnecessarily added information will be written as it is in the passive sentence also. Now this object cricket has moved to the front, cricket as a subject, and I has moved to the object here in the form of me, object. Okay, so cricket is being played by me with my brother in the field. Now we will understand the third rule. Make the transformation as per the tense of the sentence. Yes, transformation is done as per the tense of the sentence. So we will understand today the affirmative sentences, and in next videos we will understand negative and interrogative one. So let's start with the first tense, and that is present indefinite. Here the structure comes. Structure is subject plus the first form of verb plus object. Okay, I'll read the sentence. I eat my breakfast at 7 a.m. I is the subject, eat is the first form of verb, and my breakfast is the object. Okay, so when we will transform this sentence into passive, this portion of the sentence as an object will move to the front, my breakfast, and will become a subject over here. Then is, am, are the helping verb over here in the passive and will be chosen as per the subject. If it is in singular, then is, and if it is in plural, then are. And for am, for I, am is used. So sentence will be here, my breakfast is eaten by me at 7 a.m. My breakfast was moved to the front as a subject, and I was moved to the at end as an object. And here the form of I as an object is me. Okay, and this material at 7 a.m. was written here in active sentence will be written in the same way in the passive sentence. Okay, now we will move to the second tense of the grammar, and that is present continuous. In present continuous, one has to remember that ing form is very important. Never forget to write down this ing form here in continuous. Subject is am, then are plus the first form of verb plus ing and then object. Like here in the sentence, they are playing the football in the ground. While we will transform this sentence into passive, this portion, the football as an object, will move to the front as a subject, and they will be moved, they as a subject will move to the object with the form of object as them. Okay, the football is written over here as the football is in singular form. Being, yes, please make sure that this word being is to be written down in passive form of continuous tenses. The football is being played by them in the ground. This extra material, the football in the ground, is written as it was in the active sentence. Now we move further with the present perfect. Here subject have as a helping verb plus third form of verb then object. Okay, So we have finished the office work. Here the subject is we and the object is the office work. The office work will be moved to the front, the office work, and the helping verb will be chosen over here as per the subject. Office work has been, yes, in the passive form of present perfect, been is to be added, and then the third form of verb. The office work has been finished by us. I hope you must have understood this one. Now, no changes are done with the present perfect tense that I have shared with you multiple times in the classroom teaching as well. So please just put this in your mind that no changes are done with the present perfect tense. Okay, now we will move further with the fourth one. He threw a stone on a monkey. It is the past indefinite tense. Subject, second form of verb, and then object. This object will move to the subject over here. A stone. We have recognized the object, and that is stone. A stone. A stone, and helping verb was, as has been written over here as per the subject, was thrown by him on monkey. Here the subject was he and the object form of he is him. I hope you must have understood this one also. Now we will move to the next one, and that is of past continuous. Here again the continuous form is used, and in the passive form being is very important to be added with the sentence. Sentence is Ram was helping his mother in kitchen chores. Ram is the subject, his mother is the object. Okay? And the rest of the material is an added information with the sentence. So his mother was being helped by Ram in kitchen chores. So I hope you must have understood, because his mother has been taken from the object form over here as a subject now, was as has been written over here as per the subject, being as it is the continuous sentence, and helped the third form of verb, then by, and then the subject of the active form. Now we'll move further with the next sentence, and that is past perfect. Subject had, third form of verb, and then object. This is the structure of the past perfect tense. But the sentence goes like this: she had cooked the food before her mother arrived. Here this portion is to be added with this tense, because otherwise there is not found any difference between the present simple one, sorry, past simple one and past perfect one. Okay, so let's try to change this into the passive form. She had cooked the food. This food, the food is the object, it will come in front. The food then had been cooked, that form of verb, by, and then the object here is her. Her is the object form of she, and the rest of the material which was added with the active sentence will be put or written over here as it was there in the active. Now again, no changes are done with the past perfect continuous tense. Okay, there is not any absolute rule that present perfect continuous and past perfect continuous tenses, or the sentences of these two tenses cannot be changed into passive. But yes, somewhere it seems sometimes awkward that there is not coming any specific meaning out of these transformed sentences. Okay, now we will move to the future one. He will play cricket. His subject will, shall, and then the first form of verb, and then the object. And in the passive form, subject plus will be and shall be, then the third form of verb, and by, and then object. He will play cricket. Cricket will move further, move to the front. Cricket will be played, third form of verb, by him. Him is the object form of he. In the continuous let me just read the sentence once again. He who shall be reading a novel, and this is the future continuous, and it is generally considered that the future continuous is also not transformed into passive, but yes, in written form somewhere you can find such sentences also, but generally these sentences are not transformed. Okay, So the structure of this future continuous tense is subject will be, shall be, plus first form verb, then ing, then object. Subject in the passage. Again, this novel, a novel will move to the front. Will be, shall be, then being, and then the third form of verb, then by object. A novel shall be being read by Pihu. It seems a bit awkward, right? However, yes, the transformation is done. So just go with the process. Next, the future perfect. Subject will have, shall have, then third form of verb, then object. Tarun will have completed his graduation by 2032. Okay, so this, his graduation is the object over here. We will put this into the front. His graduation will have been. Yes, here the been word will be added. Completed third form of verb by Tarun by 2032. Again, future perfect continuous tense is, or the sentences with future perfect continuous tense are not changed into passive form. I hope you must have understood whatever I have tried to discuss over here. Please keep listening, or try to listen it once, twice, thrice, till the time you understand it. And I hope that once the time will come, you will understand this. Thank you so much.